Hello there everybody, this is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So, last time, we made it back to Kakariko Village after telling the Goron parents that the kids are safe, and we ran into one of my favorite parts of the game. We saved Colin from King Bolwin, who was the one guy who was responsible for kidnapping the Goron kids. So before we head on to Death Mountain though, we actually want to stop by this shop. Oh, what's that? The baby? Oh god, the baby's gonna be a businessman, no! I don't know why I say men all of a sudden, like, it's a thing, but it apparently is. So let's see. Hey, Stewie, you can look at stuff, but don't you dare take these things. No, I won't. That's my valuable merchandise. You want it, you pay for it. I decided to take on this unnamed shop. Buy something. It helps the whole village if you do. Well, we don't want that crappy shield. We want this awesome shield. The best shield in the game. Hylian shield. So, we have enough money, so let's do it. I see. I suppose I can part with it. We get the Hylian shield, so since we're heading into an area made of fire... Yeah, spoiler warning, we're going to be heading into an area made of fire. This is going to be quite efficient to us. So, yeah. Maybe I can't become a hero, but I figure I can help the people out with heroic business deals. You better work hard too. I swear to God I can't do Stewie, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Right, so, now that we've gotten the thing shield, there's actually a few more things that we have to do. Namely, equipping the Hylian shield. Oh yeah, we're boss now, sir. We're boss. We got the best shield in the game. And sad to say that the mirror shield isn't gonna be present and accounted for. Aww. Yeah. Things these days that will make you miss the Hylian not the Hylian shield, the mirror shield from Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker and Majora's Mask. Yeah, I missed the mirror shield, but you know, times change. Anyway, there is a golden bug that we can get here, actually. And I do believe is right here. It's right here. We get a male ant. A male ant! Jeez. I suddenly went on country mode. Anyway, as you just heard, there were enemies nearby. And actually, I'll make sure to mention this right after I get this chest right here. And this chest contains a purple rupee, so that's pretty awesome. Anyway, we got Gways over here, so we can actually, if we can actually defeat them all, we can. There is an actual reward for defeating Gways here, so we might as well take care of them right now, while the reward is getting good, and we might as well do this right now before we forget. Yeah. And you know what I think the best Gways are in this, you know what I think the best Gways are in, the Zelda series? I think the best Gways are in, like, Ocarina of Time, where infinitely just respawn. But these are pretty good, too, because they can give you massive rupee rewards for doing such things. So, that's pretty good if you're strapped for rupees. So, anyway, we're pretty much done here in the Kakariko Village. Actually, if you rob this grave robbing since 1998. You can actually get yourself rupees. So, grave robbing. Grave robbing. What? Grave robbing. What the hell is grave robbing? It's robbing, you idiot. Jesus. Anyway, there's another golden bug that we can get right here, and it is... If I can find it, it is in this house, actually. It's actually in this house. Because remember, golden bugs are going to be things later on. So let's see. There's a golden bug right here. And it is the female ant. So, both the male and female ants are in Kakariko Village. One of them's in the graveyard, and the other is in here. And actually, quick trivia. If you remember right here, this is where we got one of the insects holding the Tears of Light when Eldin was covered in Twilight. So, Yeah. Just a bit of interesting trivia for all you peoples out there who actually care about locations. Anyway, enough stalling. Let's go onward to Death Mountain, so we can try to convince the Gorons that we are good and we have to help them out. And besides that point, and wow, I'm actually surprised. I'm touching the gamepad right now, and on the screen it doesn't say that Wii software cannot be controlled with a Wii U gamepad. Huh. First legitimate time. Yeah. That's kind of like the one thing I don't like about the Wii U update, is that you can't control the Wii software with the Wii U gamepad. Wish you could, but you just can't. You can still play games on the crapper, you just have to take your Wiimote and nunchuck with you. Anyway. Ho! Same to you, buddy. You're back again, human? You will never pass. You cannot hope to match our brute force. Well, we know the one thing that we have to do. We gotta cheat. So put on your iron boots right away, and press A to grab when the prompt tells you. And that was a weird echo, actually. Anyway, as you know, with the iron boots, or if you ever played Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker before, you should know that the iron boots basically means that you become heavier, but the downside is that you become slower as a result. So, yeah. Despite what Bo said, you can actually choose to skip these Gorons. They don't take much damage from you, actually. They only take half a heart worth of damage. Unless you're doing like something like a 3-heart run or something, which, you know, not getting hit is essential. They do take half a heart worth of damage, so it's not much damage, but at the same time, though, it's just enough damage to be a minor hindrance. Alright, so we took care of that Goron. And now let us move onward. Onward and forward. And even more forward. So forward, in fact, that guys cannot comprehend my awesomeness. Anyway, we got Boblin archers right there. No need to worry about them because we're just that awesome. We're just that great. You don't have to worry about running into Gorons at this particular point. A later point, but just not now. Anyway, now we got flaming meteors here. We got meteors running down from the heavens. And of course, just like in Ocarina of Time, they will try to hinder you. And look at that, we got more Gorons here. And would you look at that, the game is showing us what to do. See? See, game? Tutorials aren't that hard. See, modern gaming? You don't have to tell your kids, like, hey, go to this place, or go to that place, or you can do this to do that, or whatever. The game just has to show you through visuals and stuff. And this is the part where I was thinking, oh god, giant freaking meteor from the heavens. Jeez, man. Whoa, this looks dangerous. So is this the traditional Death Mountain welcome? Yeah, it is. Well, Minna obviously hasn't played Ocarina of Time. So anyway, in order to get past these Gorons and make them do that thing, you have to use a shield attack, and you basically have to go on them, and they'll launch you up. Simple as that. If you don't have the shield attack, well, I don't know first of all, I don't know what's wrong with you. And another thing, you can actually use your short sword to deal with them. If they attack you like this, you can actually poke them with your sword. So, that's another method of dealing with them. But anyway, if you actually go over here, there will be some friendlies. So, hello. Air open bats are the best, brother. Nibbling on an evening meal of rock sirloin in this tub is like nothing else. Sure thing, bro. Trying to sync up, folks. Because I'm worried of slowdown. Anyway, greetings, brother. Pick up your hot spring souvenirs right here. So as you can see, he sells wooden shield, milk, lantern oil, and arrows. Huh. I wonder what our next item temple is gonna be. Yep. So anyway, let's see. Ah, nice and hot, just like I like it. Huh? What is a human doing here? I thought the elders told us not to let humans near the mountain, but I suppose it's no business of mine. Come to the hot spring and refresh yourself, brother. So basically, just like the light spirits springs, the hot springs can restore your health. So, yeah, should you ever get any damage from them, from the Gorons or any one of the meteors, you can actually heal yourself up with the hot springs. So anyway, let's get on you after I stun you, and we jump up like a boss. Anyway, no matter what you do, this geyser will always knock you off like this. So what you have to do is you have to use your iron boots to get around that problem. So, yeah, I'm just using the shield just in case. So, anyway, now let's mosey on along. Mosey on along, that was a burp. Before I end my song. And, shoot! Anyway, we got a heart right there. It doesn't matter to us. It doesn't really matter to me. None of these enemies don't even take that much damage anyway, so it's like, what was the point? What was the freaking point? Anyway, now we gotta take care of you, and we get on you like a man should. And I'm about to jump attack this fool. Alright, let's do it! Yeah! I jump attack you, and I shield attack you to hell and back. And now I hold on you like a freaking boss man. Haha. So anyway, it's highly recommended that you would take on your iron boots at this point. You may walk slow, but trust me when I say, it's gonna be worth your time to actually put on your iron boots. And what the heck, he runs normally in the cutscene. Enough! Is this young one such an imposing enemy that you must all gang up upon him? Gang up, brother. I think not, little brothers. Yeah, seriously, he walks normally in that cutscene. What the heck? I am a Goron elder, little human. I am called Goron. Because of certain circumstances, I must lead the Goron tribe in place of Darbus, our tribal patriarch. Tell me, little human, do you come from the village below? You have done well to get this far. You are strong for a human. However, the mines beyond here are sacred to my tribe. Outsiders are not allowed. Unless... Smug little grins. I could make an exception if you would have to beat me in a contest of power. Are you willing to try that, little human? Of course! Apparently is what the Gorons call sumo wrestling. Which actually does exist in the real world for those of you who don't know. I forgot to mention that last part. So basically, this is what you want your iron boots on for. And it is my duty to not talk during this Japanese thing. I don't know, I like that. That reminds me of Ed and Eddie so much. Like, you know when those parts in Ed and Eddie where you have this random Japanese guy going, "What?" I always like that. Anyway, basically the same thing as before. You just basically try to knock him out of the ring, and you have to not let him knock you out of the ring. So, if you basically follow instructions like that, you should have no problem taking care of Goron. Young warrior, you have a strong will and sharp eyes. And heavy armor. Fine traits. Do you want to see how well you can use them? Duh. You have seen it, I bet. The mountain erupting without pause? When the mountain began to rage, all four of us elders and Darbus, our patriarch, went inside to investigate its anger. We have a treasure that was entrusted to us by the spirits, and we must protect it. Do you understand? But the moment Darbus reached out and touched that treasure, everything went wrong. He collapsed, and before our very eyes, he transformed into an unspeakable monster. He began to rage through the mines, trailing ruin behind him, and the eruptions grew more frequent and more severe. We used all of our strength to seal him deep inside the mountain. It grieved us to do this to our patriarch, but we had no other course of action. I ask this favor of you, the young warrior. Go to the aid of Darbus. Make no mistakes, the spirits have guided you here. I, Goron, need your help. On behalf of my entire clan, I ask you for your aid. Hey. You two! Let the young warrior pass. Okay, so let's talk to him actually. Can we actually? Yeah, we can. Since you are going inside, please rescue our patriarch, brother. Okay, what do you have to say? The Elder has given us permission, so you are welcome to enter, brother. Well, at least now we know that we are kinda sort of accepted. What do you have to say? The fact that you got by so many Gorons to get here was shocking, but to beat the Elder, I'm in utter disbelief. Neither humans or Goron should make judgment based on appearance, I suppose. And I'll pretty much talk to one more guy. I'm glad we heeded the Elder's words and did not attack you, brother. It might have been we who were sent flying. Yeah, true. After all, did you see the way I threw those guys? That was freaking awesome. Anyway, I might as well pose with these guys while I'm at it. How you doing? I like this little camera angle. Anyway, I do believe this is the first video that's actually below 20 minutes. Huzzah! For you guys. Not huzzah for me. I've been trying to keep the streak long, but who cares? Anyway, stopping the episode. Next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we're going into the mines to see if we can help out the Patriarch. So, see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.